where the echoes of ancient tales come alive. Step into a realm of forgotten kingdoms, legendary heroes, and timeless adventures. Here, the sands of time shift to reveal stories of honor, betrayal, love, and conquest. From the myths of ancient civilizations to the chronicles of legendary warriors, every tale is a journey into the heart of history and imagination. So, prepare to be transported as we unravel the mysteries of the past, one story at a time. Once, in a small village nestled between misty mountains, there lived a wise old woman named Alara. She was known across the land for her healing skills, but also for her connection to the spirits of the forest. People often came to her for guidance, and many believed she could speak with the unseen forces that roamed the earth. One chilly autumn evening, a young man named Aiden arrived at Alara's door. His face was pale, and his eyes wide with fear. "Alara," he said, voice trembling, "I have seen the shadow of the forest. It moves between the trees, and at night it whispers my name. I feel it growing closer." Alara studied Aiden for a moment, then nodded slowly as if she had been expecting him. She motioned for him to sit by the fire. "The shadow you speak of is not merely a creature of darkness, but a curse," she said softly. "It has been set upon you by the spirits of the forest who are angry, for you have broken their sacred rule." Aiden's heart raced. What rule? Alara's eyes deepened with sorrow. Long ago, the people of this village made a pact with the forest spirits. In exchange for their protection, we promised never to take more from the land than we needed, never to harm the ancient trees or disturb the sacred glades. But you, Aiden, have cut down a great tree, one that stood for hundreds of years. The spirits are angry, and the shadow follows you now. Aiden dropped his gaze, guilt washing over him. "I needed the wood. My family was starving, and the tree seemed to be in the way." Alara sighed, understanding but firm. "The spirits do not see the reasons as we do. They guard the balance of the forest, and when it is disturbed, they demand payment." "What can I do?" Aiden asked, desperation creeping into his voice. "You must seek out the heart of the forest," Alara said. "There you will find the great tree, older than any living thing. It is the spirit of the forest itself. Only by offering your sincerest apology and a gift of the purest nature can you hope to lift the curse." With a heavy heart, Aiden set off at dawn. The journey was treacherous, the path winding through thick fog and ancient trees that seemed to whisper warnings. The deeper he ventured, the darker it became until the very air felt heavy with the weight of unseen eyes. But Aiden pressed on, guided by the thought of his family and the promise to make amends. At last, he arrived at the heart of the forest, where the great tree stood, towering above everything. Its bark was silver, and its leaves shimmered with an ethereal glow. Aiden approached slowly, his voice barely a whisper. "Great Spirit of the forest, I come to beg for your forgiveness. I took from you when I should not have, and now I am cursed. Please, allow me to make things right." He placed a small bundle at the tree's roots, a collection of rare herbs, flowers, and a single polished stone he had found during his journey. As he did, The forest seemed to hold its breath, and for a long moment there was silence. Then, a deep, resonant voice echoed through the trees, though no one was there to speak. Your heart is heavy with regret, and your offering is pure. The curse shall be lifted, but remember this. The forest is both a giver and a taker. Its balance must never again be disrupted. Aidan bowed deeply, tears streaming down his face. When he stood, the shadow was gone and the sun broke through the mist, warming the forest in a golden light. Aidan returned to the village, forever changed by his encounter with the spirit of the forest. He never again took more than what he needed, and he shared his story with all who would listen, reminding them of the delicate balance between man and nature, and the price of breaking it. And in time, the forest, too, healed, its trees growing tall and strong once more. And to Wapo, the tale of Aidan and the shadow of the forest became more than just a story. It grew into a legend, a lesson etched into the hearts of those who heard it. A whisper carried on the wind, a secret shared by the rustling leaves. A reminder that courage, even in the face of shadows, can light the way. May this story, like the forest, endure, rooted in memory, blooming in every retelling. Until next time, when we gather for another tale to inspire, to dream, and to remember.